Greetings, survivors, and welcome back to the Cataclysm. Now, in today's episode, we are going to be taking the Botimuck Boatface back over to our mansion, and following that, we're probably going to be preparing for a trip back to the Aavak shelter. Now, I know that many of you will be very sad by the idea that we're going to be going back. However, the reason for this is simple. Right now, we need a pickaxe to make any real decision regarding our potential log cabin / stone cabin. We are going to need to, there we go, alright, let's slow right down and then stop. Pull the handbrake. Fantastic. Handbrake in the water. Best boat ever. Right, we're going to need a pickaxe before we make a real decision. Even if we decide to go with log cabin with stone cladding, which would purely be for aesthetics, because realistically, I don't think we're at that much risk of being attacked by anything on the water. That, hopefully. Let go. Stop driving. There we go. And let's step off. But I think it's going to be best if we're going to be doing a lot of construction, and we are, that we do that in the Aavak shelter. So let's go ahead and grab, where are you, folded swaggin? There we go, and let's apply that, there we are, grab you, and then get everything out of the Botimuck Boatface and into the swag. So, starting with our tools, as we should, and then moving on down, we're probably not going to worry about the corpse. Well, actually, that perch corpse wouldn't be too bad, nor would the razor claw corpse, reasonably speaking. Let's get all that. We'll leave the 2x4s in there. Pop you down there. Then I'm going to grab the corpses out. There we are. And we're going to butcher them. Butcher everything. Whomp. A shame. A shame. It has rotted, but then that was to be somewhat expected, considering. Also, I'm going to drop the splintered wood. Don't need them. Right, let's be on our way. Now, we've got some rocks around. We could get stonen up just from breaking down those rocks, but we would still need a pickaxe. Though it's possible you might be able to take care of it using a... oh, hello. You might be able to take care of it using a sledgehammer or something similar. Wheel the longbow, please. Don't try to run away. It won't help. You are going to die. Okay. 68% chance of a decent hit, and I forgot. I'm a massive dip. Complete dip. I forgot. Still, that's the whole point of me having game arrows. Oh well. There we go. Let's grab some stuff. It's not terrible, actually. Still managed to get a decent amount from it. Still, could have done a better job of that. Right, I'm going to bring up the car. And we're going to park right outside. I think that would be the wisest thing to do. Let's stop you there. Let's quickly cook everything up, shall we? We could probably just use the hobo stove for now. Ah, so many good things. Right. Meat pie, if we particularly wanted to. Dehydrated meat. Cooked cattail stalk. We might. Fruit juice. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. Boiled stomach. How many stomachs have we got to boil? Okay, sure. We'll use the water nearby. And we'll use the hobo stove there. There we are. What else can we make? We've got boring sandwiches that we could make with mustard. Let's not do that. In fact, let's have a look. We could dehydrate the fruit. We could use it to craft many things. Many things. We could dehydrate the meat. It's not terrible. Alternatively, I can make this stuff. Or even the meat pie. We should cook the offal. There we are. We'll use the hobo stuff for that one too. And with that, how many of these could we make? We could make a decent amount, actually. We'd have to use the charcoal smoker for it, but I'm fine with that. There we are. anything else we can make there? We can make dehydrated fruit at this point. Canned fruit. Cooked rice, cooked fruit. Boring sandwich, hardtack, flatbread. Fruit wine must. Bone meal. Tainted bone meal. Flour. From the starch. Let's actually do that. Let's make it from the starch that we've got there. Oh, that's fantastic. Really, really is fantastic. We're getting so much better now. I can make some from the from the rice, so we're not going to do that though. Not right now. We could just dry the fruit. I could make it protein drink, protein shake using the peach. That wouldn't be bad. How thirsty are we? We're not particularly thirsty, so let's not worry about that. Let's instead dehydrate it. Needs 2 peaches for that. It's fine. And finally, what else can we do? Let's actually make a single protein shake using a peach. There we are. And I'm going to consume it straight away. There we go. Nice and indeed easy. Drop off the aspic. Eat the boiled stomach. Eat the cooked offal. Is this ready? And yes, it does appear to be ready. Marvelous. Activate that one. I am going to need a little bit of light though. So we'll grab 1 2x4. Drop that. I mean, I could do a lot of other things for that, but let's not worry too much about it. I need to get the campfire drill. Also, let's grab everything that is going to perish soon. And cook that up. Thinking about it, it'd probably be quite wise to do. Cooked cattail stalk, rehydrated fruit, don't need that. Is there anything I can make with the cattail stalk? No. Okay, let's just cook the cattail stalk then in that case. There we are. And we'll get some extra plant fibers on. We can just immediately eat that. We've got enough flatbread for a while. But we're not going to have to worry too much about that one. Okay, and disassemble the 2 charcoal kilns. And disassemble the other one. There we go. Perfect. And grab the charcoal as well. Now then, let's reload. Now, of course, I'm wielding my longbow, so it's trying to take care of that. But let's reload the charcoal forge. We are going to have a lot of work to do with that. An awful lot of work, actually. Let's pop the charcoal forge in there. It's got 116 now. That's actually pretty awesome. Grab the smokers. Drop those in there. And this one as well. There we are. Next up, I would like to reload. Well, actually, let's craft. Sorry, it's not reloading. Kiln. 2 filled charcoal kilns, and we will use the heavy sticks nearby for that. Ignore the distractions, then activate both of them. Okay, got 1 in my inventory. We'll pop that one straight inside. And we'll grab this one as well, and light it, and then drop that one in there as well. And that's one of the beauties of this. It's too full now, but you can just happily take care of that in this way. You can just pop it in and let it run its course in an inventory. And that's probably one of the only things that allow you to do that, actually. Right. It's a shady zombie. It's not a problem for me. Let's bring our car up and around. Close there. Take control. Fails to start. It's a bit of an embarrassment, but it's fine. There we go. Ooh. Candle and shoes on the floor there. Oh, we won't want to leave those behind, so we'll try and take care of it all. Yeah. And come to a stop. There we go. And we'll stop driving there. Okay, now then, we are going to have a lot of shifting of gear to do, and that is going to be quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. First and foremost, let's dump all of this in there, and then, you know what, sure, I'm going to quickly have a look around. What have we got here? Lots of potential meat down here, honestly. I wasn't actually expecting that. I would like to take the candle, though. The candle looks pretty good. Sure. The rest of it, we'll just cut it all up. And then we'll cut all of this up. Don't really think there's much point in this, I guess, but the plastic and the leather, things like that, those are pretty good. Sheets of glass, though. It's a little bit more of a pain to move around, but that's too useful not to pick up. The rags and the leather patches. Over here, just a couple of rags. And we're leaving them on the ground now, so let's take this all the way back. Okay, well, this is all I'm going to be doing for the next little while, is moving a remarkably large amount of things across. Let me just make sure that's actually pointing in the right place. There we go. And when we've got the car full, I will be setting off back home. And I will bring you back when that's happening, so I'll see you in a few moments. Greetings, survivors, and welcome back to Brutus Salazar and to the Cataclysm. Now, since last you left, I actually haven't done too much moving around because I kind of got sucked into problem solving. Specifically, I wanted to solve a puzzle, and that is why my stats have not been increasing. You'll notice that my stats are really, really, really low right now. It's because I actually went into the file and I deleted all the bonuses that I was being given from Stats Through Skills 4, because after some testing, I found that it is thoroughly broken. And it has been broken for some time. Apparently, Stats Through Skills 3 and 4 are both broken. And it happened somewhere in one of the experimental updates. Some part of the mod just couldn't communicate properly. And so we were left in this kind of half state where some of my stats had upgraded back when the mod was working. And then since then, nothing more had been happening. Even though, apparently I've got a text, even though I had received the message that it was updating, the mod was breaking after that message. So, for those who are starting out, the easiest solution for you is to use Stats Through Skills without a number, so the original, or Stats Through Skills 2, both of which I have been told work. They do use a slightly different formula, however. I prefer the way that Stats Through Skills 4 did its thing. So I took a bit of time and I rewrote the mod so it works. It's kind of a hack, however. I mean, it's certainly not a clean piece of code, and it is basically still... my mod is wearing the skin of Stats Through Skills 4 so that my game, which anticipates that it's going to be loading Stats Through Skins 4, through Skills 4, or maybe it may as well be Stats Through Skins 4 at this point, will be there. So everything is working under the hood, but there's just, I basically gutted Stats Through Skills 4 and replaced it with different parts and a gremlin or two, I'm sure. But it works. That we will demonstrate right now, because Brutus Salazar needs a rest. Ah, my lord. It's good to be back to the game, though, and that is the reason why this hasn't been updated for a little while, is because I've just kind of got sucked into coding. It happens from time to time. There we go, we've got our bonuses. So, we went up by 3 points in strength, 4 points in dexterity and intelligence, and 3 points in perception. If we look now, unfortunately, we don't get the lovely green effect to say, oh, well, this is updated because it has been modified by Stats Through Skills 4. That was one of the things I really liked about it, actually, is that it changed the stats by adding an effect rather than actually changing the stat. But, you know, we can live with this. I think we should be fine. So there we are. Brutus Salazar's stats are now updating and will continue to update. Hooray for us, I must say. Okay, well, time for us to get out there and actually do some more work. Let me see. How far along had I gone? Because honestly, at this point, I've forgotten what I've done and what I haven't done. It's been that long. Looks like I've actually moved quite a few things. What's over here? Not too much, actually. So, okay, I've got a little bit more stuff to do, but I wanted to bring you back so that you could actually see me update everything and you could be on the same page. If there is interest in what I did specifically to the mod to get it to work, then I could post a file with instructions on where you'd need to dump that file and what file you'd need to overwrite if you have started a game with stats through skills 4 and you don't want to have to go through the rigmarole of trying to rip one mod out and replace it by another, etc., etc. Then I can hook you up. But if you are starting a new game, it's significantly easier just to pick stats through skills or stats through skills 2. But nevertheless, I'm going to get back to moving all of this stuff off screen. See you in a few seconds. Okay, I have moved the vast majority of things nearby and ready for us to move around. Now, there's something I want to change, however. Something I've been meaning to change for a little while now. And that is that I would prefer to have a trunk in these spaces. I don't need them. In fact, there's a part of me that doesn't even want to necessarily have the spare seat. But maybe one day we'll have a friend. Maybe one day Brutus Salazar will have himself a little friend. And at that point, we will want to have a spare seat. But for now, not really high on our list of things we need to do. So, I'm going to replace these things with trunks. First, though, I'm going to need to get... actually, let me check. Have I got... No, I've got the campfire drill for some reason. And a bone. But what I would like is the... Let's see, weld... There we are. We'll take the welder into my inventory and the pair of welding goggles. There we go. Right, first things first then. We want to remove quite a few things from here. We want to remove the seatbelt. We're going to need the toolbox for that actually. So let me go and quickly grab that as well. We want a tool. There we go. I will take one toolbox into my inventory and then we should be good. Alright, okay. Oh man, it's been so long since I've played. I've just been bug testing the whole time. So annoying. Right, we want to remove the seat. There we go. And finally, now we've got a roof there. What we would like to do is install a trunk. So I want cargo. Now, where would trunk be? Trunk all the way down here, trunk. I'm going to need a steel frame. Not going to be too difficult for us to get, I don't think. Right, so we could take out, well, taking out the engine's probably going to be a massive pain. Yeah, we'd need something with, oh, actually, I'm strong enough. Brutus Salazar is now strong enough. This is where I always felt it is like, but he's so burly and strong. Why does he need something to lift an engine? Surely he should just be able to grab it with one hand, not even two. Doesn't even put it, bend at the knees or anything. Just grab it with one hand, just hoist it out, hurl it aside, just throw it away like a paper cup. That's the Brutus Salazar that we've all come to know and love. Bloody broken mod getting in the way of my headcanon. However, we need to remove all of the other things first. Brutus Salazar at this point is stupendously strong. There we are. We'll remove the engine and the quarter panel. And finally, the frame. There we go. Perfect. And then we'll remove all of these things too. We have to remove this, and then can we remove... strength 64. We're not quite there yet. Really? I lifted out an entire engine block, and I can't just just lean down. Okay, he's not going to just be hoisting it up willy-nilly. He'd have to put his back into it, maybe just kind of brace it against his back as he's lifting with his knees sort of thing. But alas, no. Apparently, that's just one step too far. We want jack. There we go. Bottle jack will do. Thank you. Let's go and get that wheel out so I can get a new steel plate. But there we go. Fantastic. Right, remove that and then remove the frame as well. So that'll give us 2 trunks. I would actually quite like to remove this one as well. There we are. And now we've got a bunch of frames. Perfect. Grab this steel frame. Well, that's going a little bit too far, apparently. Well, we'll grab the trolley and instead... There we are. We want to reset that. There we go. We want to grab... Well, actually... kind of all of these things, really. Headlight. We don't want the broken engine. That's just silly. I will take this steel frame, and this steel frame. Or I will, in a moment, pick that up myself. There we go. Right, let's get over here. We've got building to do. Right, so first and foremost, let's install a trunk right here. It'll be grand. Yoink. Steel frame on person, please. There we are. That has now got a trunk. Perfect. I would like to remove this. Can I remove this without removing... We'll see, actually. Shitty zombie spotted. Ignore it for now. We don't need to worry about it too much. Have I removed that? No? Can I get that out? There we go. And now I would like to install a trunk here as well. But here is the problem. I can't. Okay, so we're going to have to remove the UPS compatible recharge station as well. Now we should be able to install the trunk. Or not, for some reason. Why not? My welder has run out of charges. Well, that was rather silly of me then, wasn't it? Because I've taken it out. Can I at least just put that back in? Let's have a look. Nope. Well, actually, yeah, I can put the box back in. Let's do that. Can I now install the... Oh, yes, I can. Oh, fantastic. We almost scuppered ourselves there, but managed to get back around. Let's drop the welder in here. There we go. Turn on the engine. Turn on the recharger, rather. And then we can stop driving. Yoink. Alright, let's have a look. In fact, we should be fine. Welder. Well, we're going to have to wait a little bit. So, let's just close the boot. Maybe pop on the stereo for a little bit, you know, just have some fun. And we're going to pass like 30 minutes. There we are. Right, okay. Turn off the stereo. Stop driving. And let's have a look. We've more or less quite heavily charged it. Not barely used any of the overall chargers, I'm very happy to say. Right, we want to remove the box. We want to remove the UPS. We want to install the trunk. There we go. And then install the UPS. Perfect. Finally, we've got an awful lot of things that we want to move around, honestly. So, sure, let's remove the seat belt, then remove the seat, and then install a brand new trunk. There we are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, at this point, this vehicle is basically a massive storage wagon. To that end, we could make some changes, honestly, if we really, really wanted to. I could completely redesign it. I could put trunks over here, for example. Or cargo containers. Maybe we'll do that later. We don't strictly need all of these doors, but now the doors at the side are actually the easier ones to use, since you can access all 3 trunks there and 2 trunks here. But I think we'll leave it as is. Right then, that should be all that we need to do. What have we got in? Yeah, we could bring the car battery. Sure. Yeah, all right. Okay, so I'm going to start loading the car with all of the good stuffs, and I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Or, well, there are a few seconds, by your reckoning. You lucky people and your time dilation. Okay, there we go. We have finished bringing everything out. Well, everything we could, at any rate. We cannot, unfortunately, bring the Riesling. But we have got the Cabernet Sauvignon, which is the important one. So, there we go. We are, at last. It's time for us to go. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Actually, before we do, let's just get all of this stuff out of the road so we don't cause ourselves a mischief, shall we? I think that's probably wise. Let's move that quite far over here and away from anything of any actual value to me. Ooh, anti-parasitic drug. Wow, okay. Almost missed that. I'll take you. But there we go. Marvellous. Let's have a look. What's our... welder up to? Well, you know, it's charging. It'll probably get a good bit of charge out of the batteries that our car has at the moment. But it is finally time to start. Oh, please start. There we go. Let's just gently pick up speed. There we go. Oh my lord, it has taken a while. So long. But we're finally moving out again. Good times. Very good times. What we need to do, though... I need to make sure that we pick up that fishing rod, don't I? Yes, I do. I most certainly do. It's a newspaper there. I'll get that at some point, but not right now. There's a cougar. Oh, damn it. it is a little bit late. That means we're going to have some troubles with the Migo, I should imagine. That is quite unfortunate. Alright. Let's turn on the headlights. Turn on dome light. No, actually, no. Turn those off because it messes with my night vision. Turn on... Where's the headlight? What? What? Oh! We have no headlight. Something at some point must have damaged the headlights enough to completely bust them. Okay, let's pull a handbrake. Stop driving for a moment. Do we have any headlights nearby? I would like to know. Let's just do an all around. And my inventory. Head. We've got 2 car headlights. Okay, that's not too bad then. Maybe we could install them. Let's try and install 2 car headlights. Headlight, there we are. Choose facing direction. It should be pointing straight down. And then another headlight over there. We're installing them from the inside. Don't question it. There we go. Perfect. Right, we can continue on our journey. Let's turn on the headlight. Womp. Ah, finally, we can see. And actually begin moving once again. There we go. You know what? We're going to zoom out a little bit. Just so that I can see a little bit better around the areas that we're going to be investigating. There we are, because I'm thinking it's going to be around here. Will it not? It might not be. Where are we? No, we just need to go around this little area, and then we're good. The fishing rod should be on our right. Or rather, Brutus's right. Our left, I guess. There we are. How strange. Me knowing my left from right. This is not a feeling I'm used to. And where is that wonderful thing going to be? Let's keep close to the side of the road, I think, here. Now, if we have to fight, we need to fight the Migo while it's out in the open. There we are. I can see you, Migo. Alright, let's zoom in. Yeah, it'll be down there. Right, zoom right in. Well, not quite that close. Pull a handbrake. Stop driving. And let's get out. This is not going to be safe for us in any sense of the word. Our only real advantage is that we're in the dark. It is not. So, let's see. It is hostile to us, but it doesn't know that we're here because we're sticking to the dark areas of the car's headlights. We've got it in the cone of the headlights, but it cannot see us yet. It is going to get a pretty rude awakening, though. Alright. Would have a 52% chance of getting a great shot if we aim properly. There we are. It was a good hit. Embedded in. Once again. Nice. Once again. And again. Ooh, we're doing quite a lot of damage now. And we are cheating massively. And the Migo's gone. Hooray! Hooray for fighting in the dark. Zombie dog lunges at the dog, but they dodge. Very well. The zombie dog hits. Fair enough. I'm just going to sweep down here. Let's have a look. I wonder. It's tainted. I wasn't sure, though. I had to check. I totally had to check. You know I had to check. We needed to know whether that... Oh, dear me. Really? You're going to attack me? Why would you do this, dog? Doggo, I don't want to have to kill you. I really don't. Doggo has lost me. Aha! Stupid Doggo and your lack of night vision. I really want that vision rod, though. Doggo, you were the one who made the first attack. You did this to yourself. Our dog corpse. Let's butcher it for the delicious, delicious bits. Dog spotted. No, don't stop picking things up. Let's give 5 minutes. And also stop running. Now, if you want to attack me, you're very weak. Just don't do it. It makes all the sense in the world for you to not try to fight me. I really hope you appreciate that. Pro fishing rod. Anything else down here that I really want? Other than the pro fishing rod, I doubt it actually. Doesn't look like much. It looks like whatever was here was eaten. straw fedora, cargo shorts, raincoat, zombie corpse, cash card, 2 first aid kits. Wow, those are actual first aid kits too. We'll butcher the zombie. Don't worry about any monsters. We are the monster here. Cowboy hat, no, that's fine. We've got some. A silver bracelet, that won't pass up though. Everything else is okay. Alright. What else do we have over here? We've got an aluminium can of beer. Fair enough. And a towel. Never say no to a towel. Zombie dog corpse. A joint. Sure. I'll grab it. There we are. Butcher that up. We'll grab the tainted bone. And that's it for us. Oh, night vision. So good. So incredibly useful. But that's all we really wanted to do there. Let's go ahead and get back into the car. Close the door. Start it up. There we go. And onwards. Good times. Now, at this rate, we've spent so much time in the mansion. Oh, no, no, no. Doggo, please, no. Don't make me crash off the road, because you know you will. I'll swerve to avoid you, and then I'll crash into a tree. And thus will end Brutus Salazar. Please, doggo, don't do this. There we go. But we spent so long in the mansion that it's hard to know now what we really want to do next. Returning, the main thing was to build a pickaxe, but a lot of people in the comments have started chiming in that really they would prefer I just make a log cabin, more for the rusticness of it. So the pickaxe is really not actually that essential to us anymore. Still, I'd like to get some sort of metalworking up and running. So we're probably going to spend a little bit of time down here, and that's also going to give me plenty of time to continue hunting around in Thomaston. Additionally, we've still got at least one place I have to visit. And I don't mean as in I kind of want to visit. It would be good to visit before I go. No, I mean I actually have to visit it. And that is the tea shop. You don't think I've forgotten, did you? There we go. Handbrake's good. Let's turn off the headlights. And in fact, stop driving altogether. Now, let's have a quick look. Well, we've drained the battery a fair old bit, but let's have a look at you. And the welder's got quite a ways to go as well. Let's actually use the controls. Is the recharger on? No, it isn't. So I'm going to turn that on, and then I'm going to stop driving. I'm going to let the welder do its thing. And in the meanwhile, I'm going to start unloading all of this and put it in its right place. And I hope you can forgive me. I know that from your perspective, not much may have happened in this episode, or at least it feels like that. But for me, this episode has taken several days to record, from the beginning of the first episode to now. And it's all because I just can't help but try and fix coding puzzles when they present it to me. Something wasn't working, I had to find out why. And now I found out why and I fixed it, okay? Brutus Salazar is much better for the time that I spent fixing that. But yeah, it does mean that this is a bit of a show. Wow. Temporal distortions. Hello? You're not getting away. Oh, my sweet summer. What are you? Chipmunk. It's okay. You're not an otter. That means it's fine. It's all right. I can kill you since you're not an otter. Pick up the small game arrow. Thank you. And we'll butcher you as well. That's fine. That's fine. As long as it's not a water ferret, then it's fair game. But with that, I'm going to have even more time off camera sorting all of this equipment into the shelter. But when we return, we'll be doing a little bit about the shelter, and possibly in the next episode or the one after it, at the very least, we'll be heading into Thomaston, and we will finally be visiting the tea shop and possibly a couple of the other houses too. And the office is still on my radar, so there's still a lot of things for us to do. But for now, Brutus Salazar has earned a rest. And I feel I have as well. So that's going to be it. So until next time, and as always, do take care, survivors.